Okay, now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it'll be 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
18. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Here's a screen set for Pacheco. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Quick pass left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Back to the air. Mahomes. That one connects. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Running up the middle, Pacheco. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm. Brock, what a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted 2nd in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. Samuel comes in motion left. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. No throw, 3rd and long. Pass complete to Lane. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt hitting it for the first time. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Daniels throwing on third. Drops this one off to Krosky-Merritt. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Commanders will have a first.
Commanders first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, here's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky-Merritt. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Air it out on third. It's caught by McLaurin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Remigio with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Left side is caught by Rice. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So Reed, it's Pacheco. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. To the air, Mahomes. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a 36-yard look for him. Butker knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up with 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Daniels keeps it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Washington 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Daniels now on 1st down. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 3. On the counter, Kronsky Merritt. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They send it out wide to Samuel. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, run for Kronsky Merritt. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Remigio with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes completes this one to Rice. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going the out route, complete. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch, so give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll run now with Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down carry from Pacheco. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They put a receiver in motion here left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throw here, 3rd down. He's running for it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. It's Pacheco again. Well, that's not what the offense style, though. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Right back to Pacheco. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. Takes it in at the 26. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, it's depth to getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Merritt escapes the defender, and they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He picks up 15 on the play, and that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
And the Commanders' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Daniels back to throw. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Dime coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And dodge the tackle. Go right side is caught by Samuel. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return.
The Chiefs
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs. Behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another throw for Mahomes. Brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
38-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Back to the air, Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash. Butker knocks Works it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 44. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Butker on now to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Merritt gets it from the gun. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Daniels from the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try and run this. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Washington first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
3rd and short, Daniels. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He is not quite to the marker there. Just 2 yards on that play, Brock. And now one interesting decision coming up on 4th down.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're running the option, short side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Daniels now on 1st down. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down at the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field. But they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And we will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin them back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Throwing the out route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
First down throw, Mahomes. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Catch made. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. He's calling his own number again. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Throwing is Mahomes. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays right before the snap. You know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Heads out on the bootleg. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. All right, partner. What do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. On now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Commanders set to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Daniels setting up the play action. Chased out to his right. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing now, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
And a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That was an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. This, 42 yards from the right hash. Gay's kick is good, and the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Gold Hunt on the run. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
34-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hunt. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Now he takes it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. And it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Shotgun snap, it's a give to Hunt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's Mahomes. Gets his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Kelsey has it. Tackles made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Trying things up the gun. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 40-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Hunt. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, ball at the 36. Tight end going in motion here. Going to the ground again on first. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Got his man. That's Brown again. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's tackled for no gain.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. On now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. Shoots away from one. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They kept throwing it to him as we worked throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Daniels back to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Daniels on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd down, Chiefs going with a dive. Air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 20.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. Escapes a defender. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Hunt up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And this one doesn't go far.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Who else? Kelsey's got another. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
They will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Man in motion here. Play action now with Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air again, Daniels. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
When the play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Chiefs' 2-yard
Fall
line.
forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. On the gun, it's Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 27.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. It's Hunt on the carry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down. Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Gets it to Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now with 2:09 left on the clock. We got a timeout from the defense.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Here's a give to Hunt. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Once more here with Hunt. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. The give to Hunt. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's kind of feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, because this game is over. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. And more importantly, share it with your friends.